just having deep realizations and contemplations, and just wanted to share this. So every day it seems I'm connecting with nature, the universe, myself, the divinity that is, and the divinity within, and the divinity that I am, and that we all are, and that everything is. Seems every day I get a little deeper, a little subtler, just through realizations and understandings. So, just been contemplating a lot of simple concepts or words or definitions that I'm coming across, and really realizing that the importance of life, the um, the essence, what really matters in life. I'm looking for the word of it, but really just thinking about the essentials of life and deeperly what they mean beyond money, and really in true joy and awareness of self. And what I'm realizing is I was presented this concept that we're compulsive, and that's unconsciously compulsive, and that's what causes a lot of suffering and troubles, is being compulsive, unconsciously compulsive. And then I realized that intention is the cure or the remedy to that, to have intention. When we have intention and make a choice, we overcome that compulsive nature, unconscious nature. So I was connecting with the stars. The stars for me is how I feel my deepest connection is with the universe. When it's nighttime, I was born at night, so maybe that has something to do with it. When I see the stars, it's so much more vast, and acknowledging that vastness is within me. When we look out into the world and anything we see, it's light that's falling onto things and reflecting back inside, so we're actually seeing and experiencing everything within ourselves. And we have five senses that perceive everything externally. So really, we are experiencing everything externally when everything is internal. And I was talking to the universe and just presenting some questions, some truths, and just curious about just asking myself and the universe, how can I be in service? If nothing was in the way, money, or mostly money, seems to be the first thing in the way for people when they have desires, and that's mostly the drive on to be in service. When we think of being in service, we think of, how can I make money? And really, let's go beyond that and say, how can I be in service without money being involved? Yes, we need to support ourselves. Yes, we will. It's a good idea to create green energy money, but just put that out of the picture. And in the meantime of thinking of how you want to be in service, put the money thing of getting money or making money out of the whole equation, how much you're going to make and whatever, and just think, how can I be in service? How can I be in the highest service? You think the first thing that comes to you, how can I be in service? Oh, I always like to do that, and that might have been generated from, oh, I would like to do that to make money. And say, okay, is there something greater, something grander that I can be in service with, that will bring me joy? And that's the key. Not bring money, but bring joy. How can I be in service? What can I do to be in service that brings me joy? And I was just saying this in all different kinds of ways. How can I be in service? What will bring me joy? What will bring me the most joy? Sorry, I just need to take a minute. And in the meantime of thinking of all this, how can I be in service? Then I seen a tree. I was acknowledging the universe, and I looked over to this tree, and I was like, hey, tree. I was like, do you have any Can you tell me anything? Do you see anything within me, within my dimensions that I don't see? And I subtly felt stillness. So after that feeling that was presented to me from the tree next to me of stillness, I just closed my eyes and relaxed into stillness. And then just let go of everything in stillness. And it came to me how I can be in service. And first it was raw food, presenting healthy food. And then right as I was about to go back inside from nature, it just came to me how I can be in service. And that's to create experiences for people. Some people may call these ceremonies, connecting with nature, but truly it's really creating an experience for people. And how I can be in service is creating these experiences free or by donation, where we all just gather and connect with nature and create intentions on full moons, new moons, and just really connect with life and the universe. And that's what I realized, and I wanted to really capture this moment so that I don't forget, because we have these strong, powerful moments, and literally in the next moment we're just back in another wavelength of brainwaves is what it is, because the yogis and the shamans and ourselves, we all experience different brainwaves, and that's really on a scientific level where it all stands. When we're in a meditative state or a shamanic trance state, we're really connected to something more than just physical. And when we're on this other brainwave, we're just linear, money, fear, just thinking linear. And when we can go beyond that, that's when healing happens, that's when intuition happens, that's when revelations happen and experiences. So I'd like to create these experiences for people and just really have people experience something real, something beyond the norm, where we actually have this experience within, this connection within. And we can do that without medicine plants. We can do that just purely through connection to nature, to ourselves. We can create this experience. So my intention, my conscious intention, is to create this for myself and for others, so that we may feel and experience the truth of life, so we can share this with our friends and family. We're all seeking the truth, we're all seeking our divine part, our divine self within, and we're distracted by the five senses, because the five senses feel the external reality, and there's something beyond them five senses. And it's first being aware that there is something beyond, and it's within. Beyond the five senses is within. External reality is five senses. And when we start to feel this longing for something more, maybe it comes as more money, maybe it comes as more sex, maybe it comes as more drugs. But this experience of more is what I'm learning is that we'll never get filled up. The only way we can get filled up is if we touch the divine. And once we touch the divine within, we're nourished. And that is the more that we're looking for. And every day I feel it more and more, and I'm going to share this with everyone. This is what really matters in life. Right now I'm making an intention and a dedication to less food. I eat good and healthy, but I just think of something that sounds good and I eat it, and then I find myself too full. I need to wait until I'm absolutely hungry. And then what I was telling myself that I was going to do in that moment is take a drink of water and wait a minute and then see if I'm really hungry. And if I'm hungry, I'll take another drink of water or juice, fresh pressed juice or something, and just do liquids. See how far I can go just by just saying, okay, I feel like I want to eat compulsively. Oh, I'm not, bored, something in between time from doing something, and just take a drink. And I want to start with that. Conscious effort towards the divinity is less food. And another conscious effort is less self-pleasuring. Whenever I feel compulsively, I see something or something um, affects me compulsively, then I will choose. I'm making the intention to choose to hold in my energies. Because more and more every day I see the truth that this divine is the ultimate truth, and I keep just putting it off, knowing it's there, being patient. But now I'm ready. I'm ready to start making intentions, making devotion, and really just start going towards the truth. Because everything else is a distraction. And now that I become more and more aware of that, I'm realizing that I'm just wasting my time and energy just playing around in the unconscious energies and feeling like I'm getting filled up with, for a moment of instant gratitude or pleasure, and then being empty the moment later. And I feel like, wow, how nourished I could be in the divine, like fully nourished in joy for no reason, just in complete joy and bliss. And I feel it. And I would like to share this with others. My intention is to be in service in the highest way, in the highest service, in a conscious way. And right now what's on my mind is health and experience, divine experience. So right now my desires are to provide raw, healthy food, but in a more higher intention, in my perspective, is to create an experience for people, an experience of the divine within, by connection to nature and the universe, just through perspectives and simple questions that we can ask ourselves, really contemplate. And it's like we're jumping on a trampoline. We jump, get a little higher, and then we peak and we see something over the wall. We see the divinity over the wall. And that will change our perspectives in life. But once we see that and we know there's something on the other side, then we can start building a ladder to the divine, to our divine self, to live as a divine being that we are. We can choose that in this moment, and it will anyway happen, just to know the truth. Thank you for listening. If you have any comments, please comment. I'll be recording more and more of these intense, powerful moments that I'm experiencing. May you question your self-truths and look deeper, beyond the mundane, beyond the troubles, beyond the stress. Look deeper, beyond the emotions, beyond the struggle. Look deeper. Look to the divine within. What that means for me is that there is this self that I am that is multidimensional, that is more than my ego, my perspective of my identity. It's something much greater. It's something so powerful and beautiful. It's beyond my comprehension at this moment, but I am aware of it, and I am heading straight for it. And what I'm heading straight for is the awareness of who I am, so that I may live as a conscious being, so that I may live as the divine. And may you see your divinity and live as the divine, aware more and more every day, until that moment comes where you are nothing but the expression of your divine. of my divine, of the divine that everything is. In Lakesh, I am another yourself, as the Mayans say. Enjoy this moment. Till next time. Aloha.